Worthy sir.
How are you?
Very well. Thanks for asking.
Do you want something from me?
Pay homage and tribute.
Who to? You?
To our hero here. The all-conquering warrior. The meanest, toughest slugger around. The one and only Yarda the Great.
They call this fellow what? The toughest slugger? I'm not convinced.
You don't believe me? Then you'll have to fight it out. Fair and square. Get ready to put him up.
Come on then.
Come on, Yarda!
Dead man!
Come on! Batter that wretch! Kick his arse! Batter that wretch!
I'll beat you to a bloody
Come on,
pulp,
Yarda.
fucker!
Knock him out cold! Come on, Yarda! Come on, Yarda! Come on! Left! Right!
That hit home!
Batter that wretch! Kick his arse! Batter that wretch! That's impossible! There's no way a milksop like you could take down Yarda!
And yet I'm the one still standing on my feet.
You must be some kind of warlock! There's no other explanation.
I'm no warlock. I've just had my fair share of fighting.
Are you a battle-scarred warrior, then?
You could put it that way.
You know what that means? Yarda the Great has just pulled off the fight of his life.
No. Yarda the Great is sprawled in the mud over there.
But he went toe-to-toe with a war veteran hardened in 1,000 battles. And you taught him everything you know. Yarda will be invincible now.
What? That doesn't make any... Right. Whatever.
Leave that alone, you fucker. That doesn't belong to you.
Mercy! Leave me be!
I surrender. Let me go.
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. You promised to free me. Now keep your word.
Quick! Quick! Die! Go!
You have a kind master, eh, man?
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
I'm looking for a poacher in this area. Have you seen anything suspicious?
Not a poacher, I'm afraid, but more wolves than you can shake a stick at. It's mighty odd how many of them are wandering around here. I wouldn't be surprised if it was down to some sloppy poaching.
Any idea where I should take a look?
Right behind the cottage, there's a little path lined with boulders leading towards Slatigo. Follow it into the woods and take a look there. The Slatigo forest ain't that thick, so you won't get lost. It's nothing but rocks, really.
Thanks.
God be with you, sir.
Go! Quick! God! Quick! Go! God! God!
That must be the unfinished cottage that I was talking about. This is the poacher's camp for sure. Only there's no one here. And it looks like nobody's been here for quite some time. That's odd. I must have a look around.
Here, Matt. Search.
It looks like the poacher was attacked by wolves in his hideout. He tried to flee, but they chased him down. Oh well. I'd better report it to the gamekeeper. I've got some evidence if he wants it. Whoa! Whoa! Go! 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 Ka! Go! Quick! Ka! Go! Ka! Quick! Ka!
Good morning to you. Happenstance has thrust us together again.
So, what's it going to be this time?
If you can spare a while, I have another riddle for you. A trickier one this time.
Tell me where you're from.
Ah, right. You're the nosy one. I'm sort of from everywhere. I wander here and there, never staying anywhere for long.
And where did your journey begin?
Believe it or not, in Prague. Aye, lad. It's a city like no other.
Do you really just wander the world? No fixed abode?
Aye, I do. Always walking, sometimes hobbling, occasionally having a sit or a lie down, even the odd tumble. But so far, I've always managed to get back up.
A harder riddle, you say? Let's hear it then.
That first riddle was just a test, just to practice. How about a wager? To make it more interesting. Even a poor vagrant like me has to eat. What do you say?
Why not? I'm happy to bet.
Listen carefully. Once upon a time, there was a fool of a farmer. Family he had none, no stable boys either. So he talked to his animals instead. And, good man that he was, whenever he made a groschen or two, he shared it with them according to his own rules. Every hen in the coop was paid 5 groschen. Every bee in the hive, 15. And the spider in the loft bagged a full 20 groschen. And now you tell me, how much did the cat get?
Around 50.
No, that's not it. But don't dismay. Better luck next time.
I think I'll be off.
God be with you. Is there anything else you...
I think I'll be off.
God be with you. You have a kind master.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Do you buy wolf ears?
That's right. You get a few groschen for every dead animal.
Once I've killed one, I'll come and see.
It was good to see you, my friend.
I've got news about that poacher that you sent me to catch.
And? Did you catch him?
Not exactly.
What does that mean?
Well, you know how you said this poacher leaves a mess behind?
I know, the weasel. That really makes my blood boil.
Anyway, that's how the wolves sniffed him out. He didn't stand a chance against them. There wasn't much left of him, but I brought at least this as proof.
Show me. A hunting knife. This knife will be no use to him now. But still, no one deserves such a fate, getting ripped to pieces by wolves. Oh, never mind. I'm not going to grieve over him.
You said something about a ghost. Will you tell me what that's all about?
Hold your horses. All in good time. If you help with another poacher, I'll tell you the whole story about the ghost. Or are you tired of walking through our beautiful forests?
Oh, leave it out. Tell me about the next poacher.
What do you want to know?
What should I do with him? Arrest him and take him to Troskovitz?
If some wild beast doesn't mete out justice first, aye. If he's not willing, force him. But make sure he's not too battered.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of poachers on the rampage here, aren't there? Is there anything different about this one?
This poacher is operating on a big scale.
A big scale?
He's killing so much game that he must be selling it somewhere. is much more than he could use himself. Only, to prove anything, I'd have to grill all the innkeepers in the area. They wouldn't tell me anything anyway.
Where does this one hunt? Any idea where I should go looking?
A stone's throw from here, in the woods around Sameen Pond.
Christ, that's right here under your nose.
I don't like going into them forests, to tell the truth. Even though they're nice and close, there's something not right about them. The game is often frightened. He uses that to his advantage. Miller Kreisel occurred to me. He looks out over that area, so he might know something. Even if he is a bit of a strange one.
Actually, Crazel has people working for him who live even closer. I'll ask them.
Whatever you say.
Thanks. I'll go and find him.
Good luck. Farewell.
Go! Quick! Go! Go! Oh, go! Da! Oh.
Go.
Gamekeeper Varrel sent me into the forest to look for a poacher. I hope you don't have anything to do with it.
I don't have time for poaching. But it's true, you can sometimes hear some bastards on the hill above us. But none of them has dared to come down here. I reckon they're afraid of getting into a chat with Zenek and having their day ruined.
Thanks. I'll search deeper in the forest then.
Greetings, sir.
Someone's making camp here, but it looks like a bandit's camp.
Aye? Attack!
Cut you like a pig.
Mercy! Spare me! Let me go. Please.
There'll be no mercy. Fight!
Alert! Arms!
Who were these bandits? Would they be the ones I'm looking for? I should look around their camp.
This is definitely evidence. Interesting. Interesting.
Greetings to you.
Good day to you.
I found those poachers, like you asked me to.
Poachers? More than one?
Yeah, a whole band of them. And not just poachers.
How do you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south of the pond. It's full of loot.
Somewhere by the rocks? But that's damn close. Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical. The fuckers know what they're doing.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. So I dealt with them. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Have you anything else for me? What about the ghost you mentioned?
Aye, the ghost. He was poaching in Kompanina for a while, right on the border between my patch and Vostatek's. He knew well what he was doing. You wouldn't believe it, but it turned out to be some Hans Caper, a noble from some rat-eye place. They wanted to hang him in Trotsky, but didn't in the end, I hear. They say Sir Otto himself stepped in.
Apart from the odd detail, it's just like you said.
There's no depth nobles won't stoop to these days.
So if I'd come to see you earlier, I'd have tracked down this nobleman. I'd love to know how that would have turned out.
We can't turn back the clock, so we'll never know. But I can see into the future, where there's a nice reward waiting for you for helping out me and Vostatek. And here it is.
Is that the end of the poachers in Trotsky district then?
It ain't such a big area that there'd be dozens of the buggers.
That's true. Take care then, Varro.
You too, Henry. It was good to see you, my friend.
Can I spend the night here? I'll pay you, but all I have... That's enough for me.
It was good to see you. My friend.
I'd better go and look. I must have been mistaken. Sorry.
Go! Easy. Easy. Nice and easy.
That hurt you, idiot.
Let's...
What would you prefer?
I want...
How many opponents?
Nah, this isn't my...
If you say... My head!
Show your... Enough! That's enough!
I give up! You bested me.
I didn't even break a sweat.
I'm not in the best of shape today. Let me rest, and we'll see how you fare next time.
I'm ready. We can go.
We can't. We wouldn't make it to Nabokov and back by sunset. We'll meet at the second gate tomorrow at sunrise.
Excuse me.
Let's
Stop by when I'm over.
Did you hear about what happened at the big wheel?
At the mill?
Yeah, the place by the Zheherovka stream.
What then? Has the water sprite been up to his mischief again?
You could say that. They found a dead body stuck in the wheel on Sunday.
You're kidding. Who was it?
Some vagabond.
God rest his soul.
And get this, Miller Boschka says he was in the water at least a week, judging by the state of his body.
How about trying your luck at...
What game would you like?
I actually don't...
The dead man had been floating.
Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
I
What game would you like?
And that's not all. The dead
Wagoners.
Let's play.
You believe it? Someone bumped him off and didn't even rob him.
That is strange. I reckon something devilish was involved. You don't see something like that every day.
Oh,
I was wondering if you'd lend me your bullet.
May
when
the
it's
best
time to
player
sow
win.
winter grains.
I need to plough too, you know.
What if you lent me the bullock on the Lord's Day? You're not going to plough on Sunday, are you?
No, and nor should you.
Except I don't have a bullock, and you won't lend me yours on any other day.
Go and see the priest first. If he says it's all right, I'll be happy to help you, friend.
I have to go now.
Have you lost
Take
your
care.
mind?
Greetings.
You're going to lose everything. Well, you're not afraid of anything.
Just thinking about...
Good day to you.
Greetings
All right, that'll do. Finished.
God be
Yours
with
now.
you, my friend.
Good day. Good day. God bless. Jesus Christ be praised. And with you? I don't feel much like moving somehow. God bless.
Greetings to you too.
These ones here. My God! Oh, come on!
Good day.
Wanker!
Oh, Christ!
Enough! I'm stopping! I simply can't believe it!
Fuck you. What are you whistling for?
Easy. Good horse.
You silly doggy.
I'm ready. We can go.
That's great, but in this dark, we'd end up breaking the horse's legs. We'll meet at the second gate at sunrise and then set out.
Be that as it may, my nose would surely appreciate it. Is it really decent for a woman to stink like that?
What if the water makes you sick?
Why would it make you sick? That's just silly superstition. Here's the month.
Well, shall we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schomburg.
Ah, fuck him. We're here on account of von Bergov. I have a feeling he won't be giving him a pat on the back either for the way he treated us.
I suppose you're right. But I won't be fucking humiliated. A jump-top tosser like that isn't going to get high-handed with the Lord of Perkstein.
I agree. Although, the Lord of Perkstein can also act pretty haughty at times.
Look, I know I behaved like an idiot, but...
happens to the best of us. But you can rely on me. Always. We had a disagreement, that's all. Who doesn't sometimes? You're the closest friend I have left.
Thank you, Henry. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have you as my page. You know, Hanush assigned you to me as a kind of punishment, but now I wouldn't want anyone else by my side. You have my word as a nobleman.
And you have my word as a blacksmith that I'll stand by you. Even if it isn't always easy going.
Then your word must be as firm as steel. But I take my promises seriously too. And since I made a promise to Bozhena, we have to repay our debt.
Don't worry about it. I took care of it on behalf of both of us.
You did? My word, Henry. You are a true Bellator. Only half by birth, but your heart is filled with blue blood.
Thanks, Hans.
How is she getting on, actually? I hope she hasn't had any trouble on account of us.
Well, not on account of us, no. But... well, it's a complicated story. And not a pleasant one.
Jesus. I'm sorry to hear that. But right now, I'm not in the mood for sad stories. You can tell me another time, but now Nabokov awaits us. It's high time we set out so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up then.
What are you doing, you whistler?
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Bergov certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Bergov must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. And he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go into the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land. Saved King Venceslas and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it! I need to get my mind on other things, and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How can I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first, wins. So, get ready, forward!
Quick! Go!
Faster!
Go! Quick! Quick! Go! Ka! Quick!
Christ, yeah! Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
Think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honour of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can finally start dealing with more important matters. O dentes fortuna juvat! We turn right here.
Your knowledge of these parts is impressive.
Don't worry. I spent some time in the local forest, so I know my way around. Soon the path will turn sharply and head down a steep hill. So be careful your horse doesn't stumble. And by the way, there won't be time for it now, but near Nabokov there's this nice marsh where wild boar go to wallow. A good spot. Tried and tested.
Have you forgotten your last encounter with a boar?
Don't be so discouraging. I've learned a thing or two since then, and I won't let any swine catch me off guard.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Leipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, Sir Yaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Berghoff. So get to it! And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Yaramir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Yaramir of Nabokov, at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein. I am honored, Sir Yaramir. Sir Otto von Berghoff asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings, and to parley with you in the matter of the security of this domain.
Certainly, certainly. These are troubled times indeed. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty after your journey, and you'll have greater comfort in the tower.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses may not be neglected either.
Pelzel, you heard his lordship.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. Why doesn't Hurtle do it?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping and get to it.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But fortune smiled on me for once at least.
On me too, one could say. I suppose she's doing the rounds in these parts. So, tell me, sir, how did you achieve what you have?
Well, it's a long, complicated story. But I'm guessing von Berghoff didn't send you here to find out how well off I am. Or did he?
No, he didn't. I apologize, Sir Yaramir. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Yaramir very long.
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he's well taken care of.
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and I welcome you to our little place. It's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like it here. It serves us well. How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely country. A feast for the eyes.
Well, that's nice to hear, especially from someone from far-off parts. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too, eh? Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. I'll make you feel at home and we can have a chat. As I said, the fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
Are you being cautious or cowardly?
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Would you like to play dice?
What game would you like to play?
Nice, as it should be.
Let's play. Got this pretty pilgrim's badge, if you ain't chicken.
Henry, a word with you.
Come on then, show us what you can do, unless you're playing for the first time. If I was you, I'd take it. These ones here... Finished. Your turn. Damn it! They're yours, lad. If you think it'll help you. These ones here... My God, I'm done. Let it be now. I want to play too, you know.
You silly doggy.
These ones here... My God! Oh, come on! My God, why? Why do I even play? What rotten luck. I won't get that one back.
I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms, to fight back against the bandits running rampant in the region.
Now you're talking. It's about time. They've been causing trouble around these parts as well. How many men does Lord von Berghoff have?
I don't know. Trotsky is so big, I couldn't guess how many men there are there.
Well, hopefully enough. I bet my left nut Lord Yaromir will send me. Tell me one thing, though, because I can't wrap my head around it. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some Lord of Pirkstein and his escort?
Well, I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Yaromir. So he didn't send just anyone.
Ah, the way of the nobles. Not something I know much about, but you do, it seems. So your master, Lord Capon of Pirkstein, is somehow significant.
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page, servant?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it. But mostly I take care of his security.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Yaromir, but he barely travels these days, so I don't get out much.
Lord Capon is always getting up to something.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, we've had a nice chat. And since you're here, what would you say to a bit of a friendly duel? You've got time to kill, and me too. Let's do something to shorten it. We can do something dignified. We'll clash arms for the glory of our masters. You for yours, me for mine.
I accept your offer. I'd fight for Lord Capon any time and any place.
Then you're the right man in the right place. Get your kit ready, and we can get stuck in.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Yaramir said he had some luck with horses. That sounds interesting.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story, and a dull one at that.
Well, if there's one thing Lord Capon taught me, it's that noblemen's affairs are never dull.
If you insist, or you're in for a disappointment. There's nothing interesting about it. Sir Yaramir had these relatives, and they died, God rest their souls, and his lordship inherited some land, but they couldn't give it to him or something, so they gave him horses instead, to make up the amount owed. See? Complicated and dull, but all above board.
No, you were right. That's nobleman's business for you.
Just so.
Let's do it, Michael.
You don't have to ask twice. We've got some blunt old weapons for practice here, so we'll use them. We don't want to hack each other to pieces, do we?
That's sensible.
We'll do it in the little courtyard behind the gate. Tell me what weapon you want, and we'll get cracking.
Some sword will do.
A choice fitting for a nobleman. Give me a moment. I'll put my gear on.
Crikey, they're going at it real nice.
Oh, careful with the iron. Who do you think will have to repair it?
Whack him! Whack him!
Ah, shit! What the? Glory to the House of Neba! Glory to the House of Neba! Oh!
Let him have it, Michael! Keep it up, sir! I'll give myself some time. If it gets Clara, so she's something.
A good fight. An honourable.
Yeah, I'd say. I haven't had such a good stretch in a long time.
Lord Capon's honour has been defended.
Ha! That it has. Didn't expect you to take me down like that. All honour to you, Henry. Here you go. Something to remember Nabokov by on your journeys with Sir Capon. You won fair and square. If you're feeling a bit sore, go and see Clara. She'll be in that house beneath the smithy beyond the gate, I reckon. She'll be happy if you show her where it hurts. I might have said this already, but if you've got nothing on your plate, you can have a game of dice's work. Or try Pelzel in the stables. I'm sure he'd love to show you how we hold races to pass the time. And if you want to train some other battle skills, you can practice archery with Mark. I reckon you'll find him on the gate.
Well, Henry, fancy a game of dice?
Come on. Good day to you.
Well, it's nice to meet someone from the trade. I'm also a blacksmith.
Is that so? Good lord, I wouldn't have expected that. You must have had a slice of luck to be hanging out with nobles. Me and my brother wanted to get out of the smithing trade.
but something always brought us back. I'm Steer. Pleased to meet you, sir.
Henry. How's trade? The plates here. Is that your work?
Well, I wish. If I could make stuff like that, me and my brother wouldn't be stuck here. We just keep it in good nick. Mend it when the lads get it beat up, which they do all the time.
Tell me about it. I've straightened bent nails and knives and saws till I couldn't see straight. Folks don't take care of things, and then they're surprised.
You took the words out of my mouth. And it's work from dawn to dusk, day in, day out. And if you saw the work waiting for me down below and in the tower, no end to it.
Hold on. I'll go down there and help you out. The work will go faster with an extra pair of hands.
No, don't go anywhere. What I mean is, thanks for the offer. But we can't have a guest working here, can we? And besides, you get in the way down there. They're working on the fortifications. Better go and play dice with Twerk or something. Make the most of your free time till your lord gets back.
All right. Whatever you say. I just wanted to help.
Oh, I know you did. But I can manage by myself. Really. Let's leave it at that.
You said you have a brother.
Aye, they call him Bull. The poor bloke tries hard enough, but he ain't got the knack. So he just helps out where he can. Or he does any work that's needed. He's working below on the fortification repairs right now. He'd be better off learning a different trade. But times is hard. This way, at least we're together. That's the main thing. Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
I have my lord, and that's all I need.
I understand. I won't mind being a noble's retainer myself. What's he like, actually?
Brave and just. Everything a knight should be. Every day I learn something new in his service.
He's got you well trained.
And what's your lord like?
My lord doesn't like it when folks talk about him behind his back. Better leave it at that. I reckon it's time I got back to work. See you later, my friend.
Well, I never. The great warrior himself has come to visit. I can't remember the last time anyone beat Michael. You didn't hold back.
Well, you didn't make it easy. And that's good. I don't like fighting with wretches who haven't a chance in hell.
It's a shame there aren't more like you. Now, let's have a look. What kind of hosts would we be if I sent you back to your lord in that state?
Oh, thanks. Well, I certainly can't refuse care from a lovely lass like yourself.
Well, I've done what I could. Better now?
Aye. Much better. Thanks a lot.
I'm glad. Will you tell me who you are?
Henry. Lord Capon's retainer. We're on a mission from Lord Bombergov.
Oh, I'm Clara. Nice to meet you, Sir Knight.
My sword is at your service, miss.
Blimey! No one's ever said anything like that to me before. But it's not your sword I need so much as your legs.
My legs?
I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. It's not far, but I'll be grateful for an escort and protector. And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds, it'll shorten the time.
I will be only too happy to escort such a comely maid.
Comely? You'll make me blush. Come on then, let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick will start to treat themselves with schnapps, and that wouldn't do. Shall we go? Our little fortress doesn't impress you much, I suppose. You must be used to real castles. Actually, that's why I'm so pleased you're here. A bit of excitement at last. Tell me more about knights, or better still, about yourself. Where have you been? What have you seen?
Once, I was on the trail of this scoundrel, but the sly fox hid in the cloisters of Sasau Monastery. So I had to become a novice to track him down.
Good heavens! So you're actually a monk?
No. I entered the monastery under a false name, but I haven't really looked into how the whole thing works.
Better have fun while you can then, before the abbot drags you back in, so you don't have any regrets. Tell me more, please.
In the hills above Sasau River, I discovered the enemy's hidden camp. I told the lords about it, and they assembled a force. Just like Lord von Berghoff is doing now. We approached under cover of darkness and attacked.
Clever. And how did it work out? Do tell.
Now hold on, the best is yet to come. Before
I'm
attacking,
sorry.
we first set fire to the place. We unleashed hell on earth. In the chaos, we cut them to pieces.
That sounds awful. Too awful to imagine. Thank you for telling me your stories. It's nothing like my life. I just patch up the lads when they come back cut up and bruised, like last time. But I have other talents too. This really is a lovely spot. If it was up to me, I'd just lie down in the grass and take it easy. But I can't.
Why not?
I have to gather herbs to treat the wounded. When the ointments and concoctions run out, they reach for the liquor. And if his lordship found out I was dawdling, he'd have my guts for garters.
Does Sir Yaramir treat you badly?
Not at all. He's a good master, but strict, I can't lie. Still, now you're here, you can help me with those herbs. Then maybe we'll find a moment.
For dawdling? I can.
Maybe I'll tell you some stories in return.
I know quite a bit about herbs, I think. So just tell me what's wrong with your lads, and I'll come up with a remedy.
Really? So tell me how to treat fever, say, or shortness of breath.
In that case, you'll need sage and chamomile, maybe some poppy or marigold, am I right?
Aye, exactly right. I've got enough chamomile, it's the rest I need. Above all, the marigold. Since you know all about it, you'll be back in a jiffy, won't you? It all grows in the glade here, but sometimes it takes a while to find.
I think I'll manage.
I will. Don't worry.
Now tell me what's so important that you couldn't tell me back there in the glade.
I wanted to give you a riddle.
A riddle? Why?
You'll know soon enough. Now listen. I bloom in silence, a petal's grace, a delicate charm in a hidden place, a whispered scent, a subtle ploy. What am I? Elusive and coy. Solve this riddle, unlock the joy.
The only petal I see here is called Clara.
The right answer. And now for your reward. I hope they didn't hear us in the fortress. People wouldn't half talk. If you're as good as that on the battlefield, may God have mercy on your enemies.
I'm not so considerate on the battlefield, because as a true knight, I must do everything I can for a damsel in distress.
You'll soon be a begging knight if you carry on like that.
What do you mean?
Well, I can grind the seeds and the like, but not every damsel in distress knows the recipe.
Should we stay a while longer?
No, up you get. I've got enough herbs and the sick are waiting. Pass me my clothes, please.
Sure. I should get dressed too.
Farewell for now, Henry, and thanks for your help. Thanks for the herbs and the rest.
God bless you, sir.
Lovely horses you have here.
Aye, right beauties, ain't they?
There must be more of them than men in the fortress. That many horses must have cost a fortune.
That's right. Sir Yaramir had a stroke of luck.
What stroke of luck was that?
Look, this is Noble's business. I shouldn't go flapping my lips about it.
So there is something dodgy about it, eh?
Bollocks! It's all above board, especially our horses. Why not do something for your own lord's honour instead of insulting my lord's honour? We sometimes have this little race. You've got a horse, so you can show us your riding skills, eh?
Don't try that on with me. I'm the retainer of Lord Capon of Perkstein. So bear that in mind and start talking.
Beg pardon, sir.
The horses. Where did Lord Nebat get them?
All right, if you insist. Well, lucky for him, but not so lucky for others. We came across a bunch of them bandits who prey on folk here. We tore into them and hacked them to pieces. A couple of our lads didn't make it. God rest their souls. But we kicked their asses, and we took their horses. They had loads of them. Who knows where they got them, but that's by the by now.
Where did you fight with them?
Not far from the stream that feeds into Nabarkov Pond. They were just watering their horses when we charged them.
But Michael said it was between Lower Semine and Rock Tower Pond.
Really? I suppose Michael's right. It's easy to lose your bearings here. Nothing but cliffs and ponds. It makes your head spin.
But you're local. You must know these parts like the back of your hand.
I was shit-faced, all right? Let's leave it at that.
Hold on. Michael said something different. He said Sir Yaramir inherited them from some deceased relatives.
Aye, that's right, aye, that was it. We took some horses from the bandits, and Sir Jerome, Yaramir, got the others from his kin. Aye, that's how it was.
Right. I see. Take good care of those horses, then.
I will. And you, sir, maybe I mentioned it before, but if you're at a loose end, the horses need to stretch their legs a bit. You could help us out. Just a little race around the area, it would do the horses good. And you, too. And if you managed to beat our lad, you wouldn't go away empty-handed.
I'll race.
Thy will be done. The race is from here to Nabarkov Mill. That's down the path there and to the right after the little bridge. At the mill, there's this granary in front of the dike, and behind that, a willow tree. You go between the granary and the willow, and then back to the fortress. First one back here wins. You'll be taking on Hurtle. He's our best horseman, so you'll have your work cut out. None of us can beat him, but if you manage to, fuck it. I'll give you one of our finest saddles, whatever the cost.
That's fair. Let's do it.
Great. I'll call Hurtle, and you can get cracking.
What does that Pelzer eat? His breath stinks.
Quick! Go! Ja! 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 Quick! Ja! Ja! Go! Faster! Faster! Quick! Go! Ja! Go! Quick! Ja! Quick!
Whoa! Whoa!
Well, you gave it a go, but Hurtle's just too good. Don't take it to heart, but I reckon you could beat him. If you want another try, just say the word. Getting away from his guard duty for a race will make Hurtle's day. Hurtle won the race. But all credit to you, sir. You rode well.
Well, did you have fun? Don't take losing to heart. You're not the first fella I've left in the dust, and you won't be the last!
It's always good to test yourself against the best. Thanks. I still have a lot to learn.
Hey, no problem. At least I got to take a break from my boring guard duty. If you really want to learn, tell Pelzel and we can have another race.
Sir Yaramir's looking for you.
Huh? What does he want?
Something to do with horses. He says that's your forte.
Fucking hell! Pelzel's cocked up again, and it's up to me to put it right. As usual.
I'm sorry.
If you're hungry, I left something outside on the table. It's all yours. No doubt you're used to better fare, but it's all we got. So I hope you won't mind.
Good lord. That's some ammunition
Why's it open?
stockpile.
I always...
The lord here
Hands
doesn't
off
leave
the door,
anything to
all
chance.
right? Come to take a look at the ramparts. Very nice they are. Lovely view. Be on your way. Come to take a look at the ramparts. Very nice they are. Lovely view. Get out of my sight.
expect these are the chambers of the Lord of the Castle, where he's receiving Sir Hans. I shouldn't disturb them.
Military equipment? That must have cost a fortune. There's enough here for a small army.
Else to play your games with. And get out of my sight!
Time's passed.
I'm
Sir
sorry,
Hans's meeting
but
is
your
most
lord
likely
is
over.
ready to leave
I
when
should
he
wait
looks
for him at the stable.
Side and not here, don't you think? I'm sorry, but your lord is ready to leave and he looks pretty impatient. Shouldn't you join him? I don't want to be impolite, but you shouldn't keep your lord waiting.
It almost looks like you're preparing for a siege.
Ha! No nonsense. The only one in danger of being besieged around here is our Clara. She won the other day. She fancies me, I'm telling you.
Stick to the subject. I won't be fobbed off. You've got stockpiles here like you're expecting a whole army to come pounding at the gate. That isn't normal, especially in such a small fortress.
I'm not sure what's got your goat, but I'm not going to argue with you. If you think we've got a lot, then have it your way. We've got a lot. So what? If you still think it ain't right, you can help us use up a few arrows by testing your skill against mine. God be with you, sir.
Wow, ammunition.
I don't want
Loads
to
of
be
it.
impolite, but you shouldn't keep your lord waiting.
Who's there?
I reckon your place is by your lord's side, and not here, don't you think?
Hey, lads! He found Nebak! Kill him! So you won't listen then? Very well.
I give up!
Ha! A sword, eh? Let's see!
Punishment by the blade. My fate. We gotta gut you, you whoreson! What do you?
I'll hack you up like you deserve.
I'll make you pay for this. You wanna...
Hey!
Now
get
you'll
him!
see what we do with criminals, bastard!
I've been waiting for you.
What do you want now? You've already taken everything I have. Sooner or later, Otto von Bergau will find out the truth and have you all hanged, believe you me.
Hold on. You've got me mixed up with someone. It was Lord von Bergov who sent me here.
What? If you're not one of those cutthroats, what are you doing here?
I swear by all that's holy, I came from Trotsky on a mission from Lord von Bergov.
Thank God. Fortune smiles on me. I'm Yaromir Nebok. You gallop back to Trotsky and tell Sir Otto that bandits have seized the fortress and are holding me captive. Tell him to bring an army and put an end to their mischief.
Why should I believe you?
Haven't you noticed what's going on in the fortress? I give you my word as a noble. I swear to you. Waste no time and get back to Trotsky.
When we arrived, their leader pretended to be you and tried to deceive us.
The bastard!
Who is he?
I haven't a clue. I've never seen him before, and he didn't bother to introduce himself. His men call him Captain. But the way he behaves and speaks, I reckon he's high-born. Now, stop wasting time. Go and tell Otto von Bergau.
How did they take the fortress, then?
We don't have time for storytelling, for Christ's sake. If they catch you here, all will be lost. Hurry back to Trotsky.
Well, Lord von Bergov is bound to ask me that, and I don't want to just stand there gaping like a stuffed owl.
Well, all right. It was a stormy night. Somehow they managed to climb the cliff, I suppose. They just suddenly appeared in the fortress, that's all. They wiped out my guards, burst into the tower. They took us by complete surprise. I didn't have many men, and most of them died before they could draw their swords. They took me captive. This is all that's left of us. Now you know. So what are you waiting for? Go to Sir Otto.
I'll tell Lord von Bergov everything. You can depend on me, sir.
God bless you. Now go.
I can't go straight away. I have to wait till my lord's meeting is over. Otherwise, it would be suspicious.
For God's sake. At least get your horses ready then. So you can leave at once. God be with you.
Hey, lads! He found Nebok! Kill him! I've had enough! You're under arrest!
What's that?
God, what are you doing? What? You're in for an arse kicking, you piece of shit! Useless!
You're a dead man!
Oh, Jesus! I'm hit!
Can I help you? I'd love to give you more of my time, but I have to prepare the herbs as soon as possible. Wouldn't it be better if you left? Thanks for the herbs.
It was you! Murderer!
But Sir Hans has already left. I fucked up badly, I reckon. Ka! Ka! Quick! Go! Ka! Ka! Ka!
Whoa!
Where the fuck have you been? You seem to be forgetting your job is to protect me and be at my beck and call.
I apologize, Sir Hans.
Apology accepted. But I've heard those words a bit too often recently. Stop messing up, Henry. Escort me to Trotsky, then.
Sure. Let's go.
Yo, this place again. Oh, it makes my blood run cold. But it's good we're back safe. I was somewhat afraid they might send someone after us. Especially after what you said on the way about Sir Yaramir being a prisoner. It was clever of you to sniff out the deception, Henry. I'll take my hat off to you. Lord von Berghoff must be informed.
Of course. Let's see him at once.
Welcome back, Sir Hans. Henry?
Greetings, sir.
I'm glad you got back safe and sound. Now let's get down to business. Lord Capon, what news do you bring from Sir Jaromir? How many of his men can I count on?
None, my lord. The situation is worse than you can imagine. Nebakov Fortress has been taken over by bandits, and Sir Jaromir is their prisoner.
What?
Their leader posed as Sir Jaromir. While I negotiated with him, Henry found out the truth.
They attacked the fortress at night. They managed to climb the rock in the lower part of the fortress and scale the fortifications. Sir Jaromir and his garrison had no chance.
A bold move, that. It's a pity the bastards didn't break their necks trying. But their luck has run out now. I shall make sure of that.
The bandits' leader is some nobleman, but that's all Sir Jaromir knows about him. He's never seen him in these parts before.
Of course their leader is a nobleman. Who else would be able to plan and execute such a conquest?
Sir Jaromir urgently requests that you send a force to Nebakov and free him.
I will, of course. The news might actually be better than it seems.
What's good about it? They seized the fortress.
At last, we know where to strike. They thought they would gain a foothold, but instead they walked into a trap. Nebakov will be easy to besiege. We will set out when we have enough men mustered. That heap of sticks will not last a day against my knights.
You can count on us, sir.
I should hope so. I'm sure young Lord Capon is eager to demonstrate his valor in the field. And just maybe, Henry, you will win your knight's spurs.
We will support you in the field, of course. But before we take the fortress, I'm very keen to finish the business we came about.
There will be time enough for that. There are several loose ends to tidy up before we attack Nebakov. You have proved yourselves most capable. So I will let you take care of it. We caught one of those bastards who ambushed us.
What? How?
A stroke of luck, more than anything. He's under lock and key down in the dungeons.
And? Did you get anything out of him, sir?
It turns out he's a tough nut to crack. My men haven't yet got a word out of him.
What about torture, sir?
That is just it. The men are superstitious. They say unclean work fits only for an executioner, and it seems we don't have one here. So they just beat him a little. But the bastard certainly knows how to hold his tongue.
Damn!
I thought you might also be interested in what he knows. He's most likely from the same band that attacked you. I don't know what you think about such superstitions, Lord Capon. But if you want to try and get something out of him, I will not hold you back. If he doesn't sing, he is of no use to us anyway. We need to know who he is in league with. Because it is not possible that they could evade us for so long without local support.
That's an offer that's hard to resist, Sir Otto. I've a whole list of questions for that scoundrel, and superstitions mean nothing to me.
All the instruments you need are right there. Make him regret the day he took up arms against us.
I'm surprised how tender-hearted your men are. Especially after what that band did to you and your captain. But I haven't forgotten. We'll get it out of him. The hard way, if need be.
I'm glad to hear it. You have already surprised me once or twice, so I'm interested to see if you can do it again. And if not, I shall just hang the bastard. As a warning to the others. Nevertheless, while we are dealing with nuisances, did you notice anything suspicious on my estate while I was away? Something that might put us on the trail of those scoundrels, say.
I'm afraid I can't help you there, sir. While you were away, I spent my time, hunting. And after that, I was a guest in your cellars.
That's true. And you, Henry?
I heard that the Inquisition is nosing around in Troskowitz.
Well, well. I would love to know what they are looking for here. I shall task Ulrich with finding out. It is a good thing you mentioned it. The best way to judge a noble is by those who serve him. Then you are reflecting very well on Lord Capon. Now, to more pleasant business. My personal bodyguard, Lord Bartosz, also known as Black Bartosz, came back from Prague with me. An outstanding swordsman, among other things. So if you want to take your mind off things or fancy some training, as my esteemed guest, he will be at your service. You will most likely find him at the sword-fighting arena in the outer fortifications. For you, Henry, he will have a gift from my personal armory as a token of my gratitude for your services.
Thank you, sir.